Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Fractal Bitcoin. We're back. It's Tuesday, May 21st. This is your daily Bitcoin news video. I'm Chris. Let's get right to it. The Bitcoin price right now is 69,346. You could, obviously yesterday we had our big green candle and today we've come down a bit, but this is all very normal. Since our little local low right here, look, we come up a little. Then we take several days, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days before we made another leg up. And then we took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more days to make the next leg up. So, if we hang around here for a while, it's not a big deal, but this is very good. This is our all-time high right here. We're going to break it any day now, any minute now, or any hour now. You get it. All right, let's keep going. Is it time? Adam Back says, is it time for the Godzilla candle? When is Bitcoin going to jump with a huge Godzilla candle? Like, $10,000 or $20,000 or $30,000 candle. It's coming. This is from Vivek. Bitcoin just hit new all-time highs in the majority of countries. Yeah, you aren't ready for what's coming. Yeah, we always look at the US dollar, but in almost every other currency, Bitcoin already hit its all-time high, which, these are just signs, right? These are signposts to let us know how it's going. And Mandrick says, the most bullish summer I can imagine for Bitcoin is low $70,000 range with no new all-time high. Fuel the rocket ship for its voyage to the moon. This is a good point. Like we've talked about, we might just kind of stagnate this summer and go sideways, and that would be a good thing, as Mandrick is saying. Or we could just keep going up slowly. We'll see what happens. Here's the Rational Root saying the recent peak of capital net inflows to Bitcoin is similar to early rallies of 2016. A peak followed by an intermission, with the price managing to stay above the key levels like the STH cost basis. And yeah, if you look here, this is where we are now. He circled this little peak right here. And you could see in 2016, we had several of these small peaks before we made the big run up. So that's kind of where we are now. We might make some small peaks. And by the way, everyone is saying like, ooh, 2024, this year, we're going to, is the bull run. Well, we're not, in terms of past cycles, we're not projected to hit our cycle top until late 2025. That's 18 months from now. So we have a long time with this bull run. Everybody's really excited, and for good reason, but we have a long bull run to go. So the question for you is, which level are you? Level 1, Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. Level 2, LOL, Bitcoin is gambling. Level 3, I'm too late to Bitcoin. Level 4, I hold Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP, etc. Level 5, I only hold Bitcoin. Level 6, Bitcoin is the key to fixing the world. Yeah, this is pretty much the evolution of the Bitcoiner, right? It's where you start and where you end up. This is how it goes for pretty much everybody. Anybody who studies Bitcoin gets to level 6. It's only the idiots, which I'm going to show you some idiots in a minute, that never get past, level 3 or 4, right? Yeah, because this is, Carl here is posting about some hostility towards Bitcoin from people who don't understand it and are just frustrated by its continued rise to infinity. Yeah, the hostility is still strong. So people don't want to hear the truth because they don't want their illusions destroyed, even if it enslaves them. And he's referencing this Reddit post here by a person who writes, last night I posted about Bitcoin in r/investing. I got flamed by hundreds of people and moderators deleted my post. So yeah, I'll put this in the show notes. You can read this, but basically, yeah, there's still a bunch of people out there that they're still brainwashed into thinking that Bitcoin is bad. And they gang up on Bitcoiners sometimes, not always, and only in certain places, but Anyway, just beware of this and stay strong. Stay away from these people. In terms of adoption, I wanted to share this post by Julian Figueroa about a recent video they made about Bitcoin adoption in Peru. And in this post, he's saying, one of the strangest but most enlightening experiences of my life was seeing indigenous communities use Bitcoin in Peru like it was an everyday banking app. Yeah, and so, there's a lot of global adoption happening, and it's great. And it's really helping people. The people. That's the important part, right? So there's a lot of adoption happening. This is some ETF news. Grayscale had some inflows for the last 4 days. And yeah, the tide is turning because look, this is just Grayscale, but look at all the outflows. And now only over the past, 6 or 8 weeks, especially the last 4 weeks, we've had inflows to Grayscale. So remember we were talking about all the selling, which was kind of driving the price down. And we said it can't last forever because they don't have unlimited Bitcoin to sell. And now the tide is turning with these ETFs. So that's a good sign. And that's probably why over the past week or so, we've been going up quite a bit. So here's just some advice to ignore the jackasses. This guy here, remember him? Who is this? Peter Zehan. Bitcoin is up over 350% since Peter Zehan said Bitcoin would trade below zero. All right, I guess this is him on Rogan. I don't know who he is, but he's definitely an idiot. You don't bet against Bitcoin. You learn about Bitcoin, and you take help and assistance from Bitcoin. You don't be an idiot like this guy. And here's another one. This guy Gareth, Bitcoin has officially doubled since Gareth shorted at $35,000. Yeah, so look, there's a lot of idiots out there. And you have to be careful of who you listen to. But there are many, many idiots and jackasses. Don't listen to them. All right, just a reminder to subscribe if you'd like to. And let's get into a couple stories about fiat and government nonsense for context here, because Bitcoin solves these issues. First of all, BRICS trade hits a new record as US dollar takes a big hit. So yeah, the BRICS countries and the BRICS monetary trading, they're not trading in dollars anymore. I mean, maybe a little bit they are, but they're starting to trade between each other. Like Russia and India are trading in rubles and rupees. They're not using the US dollar. So this is just the beginning of the fall of the US dollar. All these countries are against the US dollar now, and they're not going to use it anymore. And it's already hitting new records of use. And here's Carl Menger saying, household excess savings are gone. What's next? Brr, money printer? Yeah, this is the household excess savings. Look at this. This is from 2019 on the left to 2020. And look, the excess savings are going away. And look, this is just another small sign of the collapse of the US dollar. I don't know if this is the big news of the day, but this is kind of funny, actually. Klaus Schwab steps down as World Economic Forum executive chairman. Yeah. What's going on here? Well, you know what happened? Poor Klaus. He got memed out of his dream dictatorship so soon. He got memed into oblivion and he had to resign. The WEF. What a joke. Anyway, I thought that was funny. Yeah, but look at this. Oh, wait. I wanted to show you from the last post. Yeah, here's a little video. Oh, yeah. Here's Klaus. Does Klaus have a mini-me? But this is, from Austin Powers, right? Dr. Evil and mini-me. But with Klaus Schwab's face on it. That's pretty funny. All right, now here's this idiot, Yuval Noah Harari. Okay, first of all, I'm not going to read his entire post because it's just garbage. But basically, what he's saying, he came out with this post, and I think he's mentioned this a few times recently, that Bitcoin is a currency of distrust. And that's why he's saying Bitcoin is bad. Because with because Bitcoin doesn't trust governments. So Bitcoin is bad. It's exactly opposite, right? So this is his post. You can read it. Actually, you can even pause the video and read it. Yeah. He says, "Oh, I'm just repeating what Bitcoin fans themselves say." All this. There may be good reasons not to trust the banks and governments that create dollars, yens, and other currencies, but that doesn't change the fact that the preference for Bitcoin is based on distrust of human institutions. Yes, we don't trust you. You are not trustworthy. You're absolute scammers and grifters and evil lizard people. You're scamming everyone out of their life's wealth every day. No, we don't trust you one bit. We never have. But at least now we're waking up. So anyway, the reason I'm bringing this up is because a bunch of people clobbered this guy with good comments. Starting with Lynn Alden. Lynn Alden responds to that tweet saying, "Encryption is a, quote, technology of distrust, end quote. And yet it's what allows us to trust websites and safely buy online. Similarly, Bitcoin gives people more choice in who or what to trust, rather than them being beholden to whichever central bank monopoly they happen to be born under." Yeah, so, Lynn Alden, very wise words, very measured words, very, potent response, right? Here's this guy, Stefan Livera. He says, "This is a fallacy of composition. It's not that Bitcoin holders distrust all institutions. It is that we specifically distrust the state's control of money. Many other institutions will, in fact, improve once we take the printer away from the state." Exactly. And here's Freddie New. He says, "Hey, Harari, there's a key semantic difference between distrust and trustlessness." Yeah. And so this is what Bitcoin is all about. Trustlessness. We don't have to trust Bitcoin. We don't have to distrust Bitcoin. It's just code. It is what it is. Doesn't change. Bitcoin's not going to wake up one day and decide to tax you, right? So there's a semantic difference between trust and being trustless. Bitcoin is trustless. It's beautiful. But of course, you know me, I have to punch back here. I quote tweeted him. I said, "I love the sound of grifters squirming, whining, and complaining as Bitcoin devours their grift whole. Let's effing go, Bitcoin." Yeah, this is what happens. So whiners like this guy, they're in a bad spot. They don't know what to do. Bitcoin is devouring everything. All these other markets, Bitcoin is devouring them because Bitcoin is the superior asset and store of value. And it's fair. And it bypasses governments. It's just great. That's why it's winning. That's why Bitcoin's winning. And guys like him, little crybabies, they're crying. I love it. Cry more. Cry more. You're going to be done. You're going to be broke soon, I hope. God. All right, now let's get into some wisdom from Jeff Booth. A quote from Gurdjieff. "If you wish to get out of prison, the first thing you must do is realize that you are in a prison." Yeah, love this quote because of its many layers of meaning in the transition the world and each of us is going through. Yeah, easy to see in others, but hard to see in ourselves. Yeah, what a great quote. Yeah. And here's another one from Tim. The simple step of a courageous individual is not to take part in the lie. It's a quote from Aleksandr Solzhenitsyn. Yeah, just don't take part in the lie. You don't have to be like me and start a crazy YouTube channel and call out all this BS. You don't have to do that. I'll do it, and many others will do it. All you have to do is do not take part in the lie, right? It's beautiful. And Evan here commenting, "Yeah, we used to call this spyware. Look at this. New Windows AI feature records everything you've done on your PC." Recall uses AI features to take images of your active screen every few seconds. What? Oh my God. What? Why? So dumb. The other big news of the day is, and this isn't directly Bitcoin related, but it's big enough news, I think. Breaking news, the SEC tells exchanges to update their Ethereum ETF filings on an accelerated basis. Yeah, so it looks like the SEC may approve this Ethereum ETF, which is really weird. It's weird on one hand, but on the other hand, it's not really weird. I mean, Ethereum is basically like a fiat currency. It's centrally controlled. It's proof of stake, which means the people who have more Ethereum, they can control Ethereum, right? Ethereum's completely different than Bitcoin. Now, it has its use cases and whatever, and I'm not against all that. But anyway, and I'll also include this post here. No, not now. From Justin, he goes through a whole thread here on why this the Ethereum ETF is bad. He starts out by saying, Ethereum fanboys are enjoying their own little Super Bowl right now, and I hate being a buzzkill, but everyone must understand this fact. And he goes through a bunch of stuff here. I'm not going to go through it because, this is a Bitcoin show, but this, this will affect global markets, right? If an Ethereum ETF gets approved, then yeah, it is news. That's why I'm presenting it. So yeah, and this is important. The Peer-to-Peer Rights Fund launched to protect open source developers, starting with the Samurai case. The P2P Rights Fund will provide resources to subsidize defense counsel and sponsor amicus briefs in pivotal cases, support and finance affirmative impact litigation to secure crucial legal precedents, and will offer free or subsidized regulatory advice to developers of non-custodial Bitcoin tools. So yeah, basically this is a fund to protect the developers of non-custodial Bitcoin tools because those developers need protection, right? The government's going to come after them. They already are. And we as a community should each give a little to help them fight off these criminals, these cartels, right? That they call themselves governments. So yeah, this is interesting. Check this out if you support it if you want to. And yeah, take it daily. Bitcoin and nostr. These are your daily vitamins right here. Bitcoin and nostr. This is our website, fractalbitcoin.com. Everything is here, including this link on top. Join our locals community, and it'll bring you over here to our locals community, which we're growing. It's really awesome. I'm putting in, I'm posting exclusive videos to locals almost every day. And don't forget, on Fridays at 4 p.m. Eastern, we do the Bitcoin panel live stream. Yeah, we get a bunch of Bitcoiners. We talk Bitcoin. It's awesome. That's it for today. I hope you're doing great. Thank you for all your support. Please subscribe to the channel and follow the channel and like the video and all that. It really helps. I really appreciate all of you. We're in this together. We're going to fight this together, and we're going to build this new world together. And I'm happy to be here along with you doing it. So, all right, I'll see you tomorrow for tomorrow's Bitcoin news video. All right, bye.